housing plans. It's executing them with clear timelines. This Parliament must insist upon those timelines based on the President's recommendations. One thing I would like to add, Mr. Speaker, in addition to the recruitment, is the need for us to increase immediately the basic salaries and the welfares of police officers and soldiers, and we must find the money to do that. At present, Nigeria, put it this way, one police officer manages 600 Nigerians. The UN recommends that ratio should be 1 to 400. We are understaffed. The President has tackled that. That's one point in terms of the short-term solution. And I think, sir, you leadership and committee chairman like Honorable Jimmy Benson should keep an eye on this execution. We can't just make announcements. Let's say by February we're about to see X, Y, Z. That will help. In the medium term, sir, there was a conviction recently of a terrorist, Boko Haram. I believe his name is Husseini Ismail. He was convicted for 20 years by a high court. He was a Boko Haram terrorist. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was convicted, I think, last week, and his own conviction said life sentence. I don't understand why one terrorist is getting 20 years and the other is getting a life sentence if you're saying that. I think Pastor made a good point. There's this idea that justice is served differently, and it affects the problem. Mr. Speaker, I'll conclude by saying this. I've been an advocate of state police. I've sought the wisdom of more experienced members like Honorable Sada Soli, Honorable Adodogwa, even yourself and the Speaker. I think the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. Somebody said that earlier. We cannot be sitting in Abuja and expecting operations to be efficient in Benue. We have to go back to communal policing. You that are older than us always tell us there was a time when if a just comes to a community, everybody knows him. We have to get the traditional leaders involved and go back to state policing. This Parliament, under your leadership, and I know the excellent work you're doing in the Constitutional Review Committee, is looking at that. Sir, no time for election talk now. We have to tell the public a timeline to roll this out. The fear that governors will abuse it always shocks me because they already have all that power. I'll finally end by putting myself in trouble as usual. The North has an issue. My honorable sister mentioned why we've become a breeding ground for such things. This is why. We are not sending our children to school. Of late, you have bandits on TikTok holding monies. The younger people, younger than myself, that have no employment and no skill because we've neglected them. It's a failure on all our parts over the years. Mr. Speaker, these young people go on TikTok and see a criminal holding minted cash. It's suddenly exciting. You want to emulate him. Mr. Speaker, we can do whatever we want to do in terms of FDI, IGR, investments, but we are failing in our primary duty, which is to protect the people we serve. We must increase the welfare of police officers. Recruitment should not be by allocation, sir. Each state should provide the exact amount of numbers. It should be digitized. We should look for young Nigerians that want to join the army to serve, not because it's a job that's seen as something else. I'm sorry if I spoke too friendly, Mr. Speaker. We are relying on you and the members of the Constitutional Review Committee to not only follow up with the President's excellent announcement, but to finally roll out state police in this country. I hope I made my point, and I really appreciate the session today. And once again, sorry I came late. Thank you so much.
30 seconds more. You still have another 30 seconds.
Oh, I thought I didn't have time, Mr. Speaker. Fine. With the 30 seconds, let me... Sir? What? No, sir. I think the reason why I spoke like that, Mr. Speaker, is the passion is enough. You said something that I appreciated, and Honorable Benson said something earlier, and I was at fault. Chagai and I were joking about something, and then you said this is not a funny matter. It's not. I also would like to implore all of us here. This is not a time for weddings, for events, as you rightly said, for dinners or public. You know, we should show that.
Time up, Honorable Elrufai. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
I'm saddled with the responsibility to carry out legislative duties here in this hallowed chamber at the behest of the people of Aba North Annaba South Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, we are on the edge of a precipice. Nigeria, my country, the giant of Africa. Oh, how the mighty has fallen. A country that is not able to protect its citizens, a country that generals are assassinated and everybody moves on. Oh, how the mighty has fallen. Mr. Speaker, I watched very keenly the environment of the school where the young ladies were kidnapped. An imagery that was literally posted by every social media outlet and every news outlet all over the world. No child in Nigeria should be subjected to learning in that kind of environment. Nigeria, my country, the giant of Africa. Oh, how the mighty has fallen. Mr. Speaker, I have listened punctiliously to the submission of my honorable colleagues, both here in the green chamber and in the red chamber. Nobody has yet acknowledged that Nigeria is at war. But I can tell you definitively, unequivocally, and emphatically that this country is under siege. A country with a landmass of 923.7 million kilometers landmass. The most effective way to invade this country is to infiltrate our forests, is to demoralize us economically, is to demoralize us psychologically, is to invade and infiltrate our military, because I have heard countless times that repentant terrorists are conscripted into our military. That is what we call war strategy. And for those that have not asked, why is it that before these attacks take place, why do they always, our military always receive a call to
Honorable Mascot, 10 seconds more. 10 seconds.
3 minutes, sir.
10 seconds.
We've not done up to 3 minutes, sir. Please allow me to do 3 minutes. This is a national
Please check your time.
issue.
Check your time up. Look up.
Let us speak concerning the solution. You see, during the Second World War, allow me to speak.
Honorable
People said I
Mascot.
should speak.
Time up,
People
please.
said I should. We are at war. We must
Time
make
up.
references based
Honorable
on the
Mascot.
historical
Time
account.
up. Time up. Honorable Mascot.
Listen, solution, please.
Time
During the
up.
Second
Honorable
World
Mascot.
War, the Allied nations came together to defeat the Nazi.
You are not speaking. He's speaking in tongues now.
Let me say this.
Time up, please.
We have allies in this country. Let us not be ashamed to reach out to our brothers to come and help us tackle this menace that has existed for 16 years. We are at what? War. Let me be clear. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.